So this is super embarrassing. I'm posting a part 2 of the podcast because the whole thing didn't upload onto YouTube in that episode. So this episode has the rest of my analysis of the week. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. I've been having some technical difficulties. They told me that the file was corrupt when I uploaded it to Spotify, but I thought they were tripping because I was like, it uploaded to YouTube fine, but it clearly did not. And I didn't realize it until it's like 2 a.m. on Monday. So this is the rest of the episode. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. If you want to just watch the full thing without any interruptions, it's available on Spotify. I am so sorry. I'll be better next week. We hope. Okay. The commentators for this game were definitely biased, but they did bring up how her emotions can run hot at times. And I think that actually sparks a conversation that I want to have here about like the role of the point guard on certain teams. I think point guards have a lot of responsibility by setting the tone for their team through their play style. And I think it's a very overlooked aspect of point guards. And I also think that some players' frustrations help them lock in. So for Skylar Diggins-Smith, when she's not playing well or like she's not getting the calls that she wants, it just makes, she uses her emotions to play smarter and harder. Whereas at certain points in the season, we've seen where Kennedy Carter's emotions kind of like run her, and it kind of like affects her skills. And I think that eventually the hope is that she gets to the point where she doesn't allow like her emotions to, kind of affect her style of play, and if anything, make her play harder and more efficiently. And I'm excited for her to get to that point. I think that there are also some great point guards where you rarely see like emotion play a role in their game. And I think Chris Paul and Chelsea Gray are great examples of that. Like even if they're like frustrated or irritated or something, like they're very good at staying poised, and I think that comes like over time as your career progresses. So I'm sure that Kennedy Carter is going to get that together soon. And yeah, I just want to say that because I felt like the commentators were kind of doing a little too much, and I feel like sometimes people do a little too much on Kennedy Carter, but I think that this is just like a learning opportunity for her, and I think she's going to be better in the future for these moments. I also thought that the Sky just didn't really shoot enough free throws. Kennedy Carter had 21 points, 4 rebounds. She was 7 of 22 and 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Angel Reese had 17 points, 14 rebounds, 4 steals, and 1 block, and she shot 8 of 15. Marina Mabrey had 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists, and she shot 6 of 17. That's a lot of shots. But you know what? Shoot or shoot. Isabel Harrison had a good game. She had 11 points and 4 rebounds. Next up, we have the Mercury versus Sparks. And for this game, the Mercury didn't have Diana Taurasi or Beck Allen. And with that, I was very concerned. Who won? Okay, the Mercury did win. Okay. This game was honestly boring as hell to me. I hate saying that. I really do. Full transparency. It was boring as hell. But I was there and I was watching the game out the corner of my eye because I was playing 8-ball pool on my phone. I was definitely trying to lock in on the game. I almost cut it off in the first quarter because I was really bored. I'm going to be really honest. I was really bored. But I told myself to stop being a hater and to push through. And so I did. I think I may never forgive the theoretical basketball gods for not allowing me to watch Cameron Brink figure out how to defend without fouling in her rookie season. I just really hate that that's going to still be something that she struggles with next season. And not to say that she wouldn't have struggled with it if she had been playing for the rest of her rookie season, but it just like sucks. Like I feel like the rookie conversation is just less fun because so many people have gone out with injuries, and I really wanted to see Cameron Brink figure out the defense situation because she was really struggling with that. Like defending without fouling, it was bad. It was pretty bad, but you know what? It is what it is. But it's been really nice to see Rickea Jackson kind of coming into her own recently and developing and becoming a great player. It just hurts me every single day that I can't watch Cameron Brink play, but I guess I'll talk about this game instead. And also, no shade to the Sparks players. Unfortunately, I do get bored watching Sparks games. I really do. Anyways, it's not your fault. It's me, I'm sure. It's probably me or not, but it's probably me. For the Sparks, nobody's talking about Rickea Jackson's development that I've seen. People are always talking about how pretty she is and how her clothes are so great. And like, that's so valid. She always shows up to the game. She looks great. She looks amazing. Her makeup is always great. Like I've never caught her slipping, you know what I'm saying? But I think her play and like her developing as a rookie has been really great, and her coming, like I said, coming into her own on this team has been really great and fun to watch. And I wish that more people would talk about that also. Like, yes, beautiful gowns and everything, but also she's becoming a really great player and a very reliable player. And I think that she's definitely going to be a player that the Sparks go to, in crunch time in the future. And I'm excited to see what she does for the rest of the season. Azurá Stevens came back, and I think having Azurá Stevens back is definitely big for the Sparks. They really needed that. Like, they just need size really bad since they don't have Cameron Brink. And also with Talbot out, I think that this has been really great. And honestly, I can't tell whether or not the coach hates Kia Nurse or not. I feel like she should be playing more minutes. She's good enough to play more minutes, but she doesn't get enough minutes. And if he's going for a rebuild, that's cool. That's fine. I'd rather see Kia Nurse on a different team next year if that's going to be the case, because I really do think that Kia Nurse is talented and can, be like a pivotal piece for any team in the league, but she's just not really being used here. And I really hate that. So, like, honestly, like, the Dream might need to go and pursue Kia Nurse low key so that they can have some more offense, because I'm seeing some struggles. Anyways, or really like any team. I feel like Kia Nurse deserves to be on a team where she's getting minutes because she's good. So, yeah. Anywho, Dearica Hamby had 25 points, 9 rebounds, and shot 10 of 19. Rickea Jackson had 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists, shot 8 of 17. And Azurá Stevens coming back with 10 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. I feel like that's really great. And I'm honestly, like I said this about everybody. I'm excited to see what she does for the rest of the season. I think, again, they really need size for this team. That's been like a really big problem for them. And they just need more people contributing outside of Dearica and Rickea and Stephanie Talbot and Aari McDonald. So it's really nice to have somebody else there. For the Mercury, Natasha Cloud was the best player out there in my mind. Or actually, it might have been Kahleah Copper. I don't remember who was the player of the game this game. But Natasha Cloud had 31 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals. That's an amazing stat line to me. She shot 10 of 16, and somebody asked last week in the YouTube comments, they were like, I don't know if you like Natasha Cloud or not because I can't tell, which is super valid. I like Natasha Cloud. I think that she's a really great point guard, and I think that, again, like, just being a point guard and having the skill set that it takes to be able to facilitate and pass the ball well and do all of those things that a point guard needs to do, like set the pace and all of that stuff. It's a lost art for sure because there are so many combo guards in the league now. But I do like Natasha Cloud. I just think, and I understand what you mean, because last week I was like, she can't be your best player, which, again, like, she was your best player this week, but that's what I expect when Diana Taurasi or like is out of the game or Beck Allen isn't there. Like, it makes sense to me that she is a really great player then, because she's stepping up and doing what she needs to do offensively. I just think on a team where you have the all-time leading scorer in Diana Taurasi, and a team where you have Kahleah Copper, who is really like an up-and-coming like star in this league, if not a star already, and a team where you have Brittney Griner, there's no reason, like, there shouldn't Like, Natasha Cloud just should not have to be the best player on the team. It's really what I mean when I'm talking about her. It's not that I don't think she's great or that I don't like her, because I do. I like her style. I think she's really aggressive and she gets after it defensively, and you don't really see that. Like, I think that she can defend 1 through 5 on the floor, and you really don't see that. Like, I don't even think that there's another player out there who can defend 1 through 5 and also can give you some points offensively, but also is a point guard and facilitates and doesn't shy away from those duties. I think, like I said, she's very talented. It's just on a team where you have those other people around her and you have that other talent around her, there's no need and there shouldn't be a time where she has to be the best unless Diana Taurasi isn't playing, which she isn't, or Kahleah Copper isn't having a good game. And really, like, if Kahleah Copper isn't having a good game, that's when the coach needs to come in and he needs to make adjustments to figure out what it needs, like, what it's going to take to get her going. Again, there's just no need for Natasha Cloud to be the best player on your team when you have other talent like the ones I listed. Like, if she's out there and she's playing really great, that's great. That's amazing. And what I was trying to say, and the point I was trying to make, was that I feel like if you have a player like Diana Taurasi, if you have players like BG and Kahleah Copper, and you have a specific skill set, which is to facilitate and pass and create for others and push the pace of the game and to play great defense, you shouldn't have to exert your energy offensively, like to go and get like 20, 30 points a night. No. If you have other stars, if like it comes to that at the end of the game, like, okay, nobody's shots falling, let me put the team on my back. If it comes to that, that's cool. But if not, I just don't think that she should have to exert so much energy to be great in every single aspect of the game when she has talent around her. There's just, if Kahleah Copper's on your team, she should be the best player at all times. And if she's not, I'm questioning the coaching. I'm questioning what's going on around there. Anywho, Kahleah Copper had 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists, was 11 of 13 from the free throw line, shot 7 of 17, and this is the stat line that we want. This is what I was talking about, like, the other week. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on sometimes with this team. Like, the consistency just isn't there. The offensive schemes, I've already said all the things. Like I said, this is more of a stat line that I expect from Kahleah Copper. But again, I don't know what the hell the coach is doing. I'm watching you, Nate Tibbetts. I'm watching you. You're on my list. BG had 9.7 rebounds. That's all I have to say. Tuesday, we had one game, God bless, and I actually watched this game live. I did. Lexi Brown commentated. I thought that was really fun. You know, I was getting a lot of behind the scenes about the Sparks, and I'm sure that was probably the intention, but I was hearing literally everything about the Sparks. I was like, dang, can we talk about something else? My goodness. It was really crazy, but Lexi Brown being there to commentate, I thought was really fun and a cool idea. It was a very low pace first quarter. The Lynx, Bridget Carleton had 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, shot 6 of 7, was 4 of 4 from 3. Here's the thing. If you made it this far in the episode, to the people who are from TikTok, it's Bridget Carleton. Okay. It's Bridget Carleton. I know what you're thinking. How? Why? I just like skill. I don't know what to say. I just like skill. She seems fun. You know what I'm saying? She seems fun. Anyways, Bridget Carleton, that was a really great stat line to me. I think that you really want her to play like that every single game. You want her to shoot 6 of 7 and be 4 of 4 from 3. I want to see her shoot more. Like, she played so great in the Commissioner's Cup, and honestly, that's the level of play that I'm expecting every single time that she gets out on the court and plays. So the fact that she doesn't give you that, it's concerning to me. And I get it that, like, people have said that the Lynx have, like, a system, and that's how they describe Napheesa Collier, as being a system player. And so people aren't out there hunting their shots, and, like, that's fair, but I do think if in order for this team to be successful, you need, yes, Napheesa Collier playing to the level that she plays, but also you need Bridget Carleton giving you double digits every night. Like you need Kayla McBride shooting well every single night. You need other people contributing every single night. It can't just be, oh, we're just really focused on Napheesa. I get it. She's a star of the team, but you also need to be focused on other things. Anywho, Dorka Juhas had 15 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 steal, and was 7 of 11. I really honestly as well, later on in the week, or really this is the only game for the week after this is the last one, but the game I watched today, I would like to see Dorka Juhas shoot more. And even in the game versus the Mystics, I would like to see Dorka Juhas shoot more. Like she's capable of contributing more offensively, and I would like to see that more. And I honestly hope that people, pass her the ball more so she can do that. But that's a really great stat line to me. Kayla McBride had 11 points and shot 4 of 9. Xander Lassini had 11 points, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and was 4 of 9. Alyssa Peely has been getting more has been getting more minutes, and she had 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and shot 3 of 6. Congrats to her. Glad she's getting some minutes, and glad she's, proving why she should be out on the court. For the LA Sparks, they had 18 turnovers. This was a really sloppy game by them, I'm going to be honest. It was such a sloppy game, and they shot 3 of 20 from 3. Dearica Hamby had 18 points and 8 rebounds. Nobody really did anything this game, so I'm going to save myself the trouble of reading anybody's score, and it's just not even worthy of mentioning anybody else's stats because nobody else put up double digits, which is a problem in and of itself. But this game, no Stephanie Talbot, still injured, which is unfortunate. Hope she's back for the Olympics. Wednesday, God bless, we're almost done. There were 5 games. Jesus Christ. Okay. Wednesday, there were 5 games. I was watching the game and I saw that there was a security guard and he was back there and he was really going hard for the Suns. Like he was locked in on that game. He wasn't doing no security. He was not doing no security. He was just back there having a good time watching the game. And honestly, as he should. I felt like the commentators were a little bit corny, but I think that's better than being insufferable. So congrats to them this week. Also, that duo, Megan and Brendan Glasheen, they be flirting a little bit. I've noticed that. When I be watching the games, they be giggling. It's giving work wife, work husband bad. Not to call them out or anything, but that's what it'd be given to me. Anyways, for the New York Liberty, Brianna Stewart played really well. Oh, this was actually a really good game. It was close throughout the entirety of it. I thought both teams played really well. I know what the record says for the Liberty, but I'm really dragging my feet on believing whether or not this team is really the best in the league. I think if Jonquel is more consistent, I would accept that this is the best team in the league. But until that happens, I'm honestly going to have to hold off on that because it really just does come down to the fact that if a team comes in there and plays you like the Fever played them, well, the Liberty aren't going to win. If they're not consistent, if somebody's having an off night, like I said, all you have to do is get Jonquel Jones frustrated and, you can do whatever you want with this team. And that's really problematic to me. Sabrina Ionescu had I hope I said that girl's name right. I didn't. And that's okay. Sabrina had 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. She shot 8 of 15. Brianna Stewart had 18 points, 14 rebounds, 3 blocks, and shot 5 of 9. Courtney Vandersloot had 11 points, was 5 of 11. Jonquel Jones, 8 points, 11 rebounds, shot 4 of 8, 0 of 3 from the free throw line. And again, I say, Jonquel Jones is too big to only be having 8 points. She's too big to be in the paint and not contributing more offensively. I need there to be some shame. Somebody needs to be yelling at her in the locker room, I fear. For the Connecticut Sun, they did a really great job this game, stopping Sabrina from impacting the game after the first quarter. Unfortunately, they just weren't able to win the game, but they were trying to lock Sabrina up. They put her in jail a little bit. She was 4 of 6 in the first quarter, then she was 1 of 2 in the second quarter, then 1 of 2 again in the third quarter, and 2 of 5 in quarter 4. This game was really just about Breanna Stewart stepping up to the plate and doing what she needs to do. This was a tight game throughout the whole thing. And they played really hard. DeWanna Bonner had 22 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. She was 6 of 16 and was 3 of 5 from 3. Again, they don't really have any knockdown shooters or anything, so can't really be demanding too much of them. Alyssa Thomas kind of had a quiet week. Didn't really get too many shots up or on the board, or like too many points on the board in general this week. Brianna Jones had 17 points, 8 rebounds. She was 8 of 15. Ty Harris had 11 points and shot 4 of 14. My goodness. When you look at the stats like that, it's like, yeah, of course they lost. But the defense, both of the teams' defenses, they were playing so great. It was a really riveting game, honestly. Next, we have the Mystics versus Fever. For the Fever, Lexi Hull started over NaLyssa Smith. And when Chrissy Sides was asked about the decision, she just said it was a coach's decision, which, okay, girl, I guess y'all lost the game. I don't really know what that was about, but I feel like it was a strange decision. Full transparency, I don't know why Chrissy Sides is changing the lineup. Like, if it's working, I don't really know why you feel like you need to fix it. Like, this team definitely needs size on the floor. And I think NaLyssa Smith gives you that size. I don't really know what the hell Christy's doing, but I haven't known what the hell Christy's been doing all season, so it's whatever. But also I felt like, and I feel like sometimes they try to step away from playing through the pick and roll with Caitlin and Aaliyah, and I don't understand that. I don't get it. I don't know why you would want to. Again, if it's working, I don't know why you feel the need to fix it. This woman confuses me. The commentator said there's a difference between playing fast and playing hurried, and they definitely made sure that we knew, because they just kept saying it. They're just hurrying. They're just rushing. They're playing too fast. And that's all they said the entire game for the most part. They had 21 turnovers. Fever just couldn't get this one done. Caitlin had 29 points, 13 assists, 5 steals, 3 blocks. It's a great stat line. Kelsey Mitchell had 15 points, 3 rebounds. NaLyssa Smith had 11 points. Aaliyah Boston had 6 points and was 3 of 4. Congrats to her, honestly. Anywho, did I watch this game? I don't really remember. I did watch it. I just didn't care about it. This Mystics game, he had a good challenge. Early on in the game. I don't remember what he challenged exactly, but it was a good one, and it was successful, I think. And sometimes I've been thinking maybe the coach, maybe he's a pretty okay guy. Sometimes I think that. Ariel Atkins had 26 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and was 10 of 17. She was cooking. Honestly, I'm glad that she's been having good nights. They deserve it, and I'm really glad that they won this game. I think that they really need it for morale. Steph Dolson had 13 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and was 5 of 8. That is really great. Very efficient night for Steph Dolson. I can't believe she used to be on the Liberty, and the Liberty just gave her up like that. I feel like Steph Dolson does a good job stretching the floor. Strange decision, I guess. Julie Van Loo had 13 points. Aaliyah Edwards had 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Yes, Aaliyah Edwards. Congrats to her. And honestly, I think, did Myisha Hines-Allen play? I think if she did, I liked Myisha Hines-Allen playing the center and Aaliyah Edwards playing the forward instead. I like that lineup a lot. Next game we have is the Aces versus Storm. This was a really great game. The first quarter, I was a little nervous for the Aces just because it was like, oh, you guys aren't really playing to the level that you guys usually do. Jackie Young had 27 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and shot 10 of 19. I was really concerned about them. Asia Wilson, Nneka and Ezzy were playing some really great defense on Asia in the first quarter. Luckily, Asia was able to put some pieces together. She had 24 points and 20 rebounds, 3 steals, 4 blocks. She shot 7 of 18, but was 10 of 10 from the free throw line. So that's how she got a lot of her points. Kelsey Plum, she put up 13 points. Not her usual, but also not the lowest, so I can be grateful for it. Chelsea Gray gave you 11 points and 6 assists, and she shot 5 of 8. I'm glad that Chelsea is kind of really coming into form, back into like the player that she was playing, into the level she was playing at before her injury. For Seattle, we had Sammy Whitcomb coming in there, and she played really well. Nneka and Ezi played some, like I said, some great defense on Asia in the first half. This was a close game. However, they just weren't able to really seal the deal. Jewel Lloyd had 28 points, shot 8 of 22, and was 10 of 11 from the free throw line. Skylar Diggins-Smith, 16 points, 8 assists. Ezi had 10 points, 10 rebounds. Nneka was 4 of 15. It makes sense when you read the stats why they lost, but hey, who am I to be a judge of character? Jewel Lloyd shooting 8 of 22 is crazy to me. It's not like Jewel Lloyd is like crazy efficient or anything. She does get the points. She's just not crazy efficient. I think that's so interesting. I'm really glad that we're almost done because I'm tired and my throat hurts and my eyes are getting heavy. Anywho, for the Sky, Camila Cardoza was in foul trouble in the first quarter. I was like, oh, interesting way to start the game. Who won this? I think the Sky won. I don't really remember, and I don't have it in my notes. Kennedy Carter had 19 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Ooh, shot 9 of 21. Damn. Camila Cardoza had 10 points, 11 rebounds. This is one of the ones I didn't watch, but I'm going to still give you all the report. Camila had 10 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, shot 5 of 9. Angel Reese had 11 points, 13 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks, and shot 4 of 9. That's pretty decent. Continuing on her double-double streak and creating records for future people to break. For the Atlanta Dream, this game was really close considerably. I think this game is further proof that this team doesn't suck. They just need some offense. Alicia Gray had 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Haley Jones had 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals. Again, I really love her getting after it and being a little more offensive. Naz Hillman gave you 12 points. Nobody else really did anything that was like shocking or really great. So the Sky probably won that game. I don't really remember. Wings versus Mercury. The Mercury won this game, I think. They did. The Wings, Odyssey Sims. I watched this game sort of kind of. I watched like the first quarter and then I started trying to get ready for the podcast. To record it. But for the Wings, Odyssey Sims gave you 19 points, 4 assists, 6 of 11 shooting. That's a really good night. Again, Odyssey Sims coming in there, I think, is so helpful for Arike because Arike had 13 points and 13 assists. So I think that she just Odyssey Sims just takes some of the scoring load off of Arike. And again, I think when this team is fully healthy and they have their other players back playing in the second half of the season, we're going to be looking at a very different team. Like, Arike's not going to have to be like, oh, this crazy shooter anymore. Like, I'm sure she'll still be shooting, but it just won't be as necessary because she's gonna have some other caliber players playing around her in the starting lineup. Natasha Howard had 19 points, 5 rebounds, and was 7 of 10. Tiara McCowan had 15 points, 10 rebounds, and shot 7 of 10. Look at them. They're matching. 7 of 10. Anyways, for the Mercury, Kahleah Copper had 32 points, shot 12 of 19. This is what I'm talking about. These are the stats that I'm trying to see. Like, Natasha Cloud isn't your best player this game. Kahleah Copper is. And that's what we need to see from this Mercury team every single game. Brittany Griner had 23 points and was 9 of 15. Very efficient, fairly efficient. Natasha Cloud had 14 points and shot 4 of 7. Again, her focus and priorities can be on playing defense and being a point guard. Love that for her. Kiki Oh my gosh, what is that girl's name? Kiki Herbert Harrigan. She had 12 points and shot 5 of 8. I'm really happy to see her getting some minutes, and I hope that when Diana comes back and Beck Allen's in there, I hope that they're really able to like continue giving her some good minutes. Final game, God bless. I did not watch this game. I didn't. I was going to watch it and put it on like 1.5 speed, but then I had to get all my stats together and notes for the game. So I'm going to just give y'all the numbers and then we'll all go home because I need to go to sleep, I fear. I did look at the shot chart though, and I did see that the Liberty and the Sky, that were kind of fighting back and forth a little bit, or like it was close, but then the Liberty just ended up taking over and at the end of the third quarter, and then they just went ahead and finished the game on out as they should. The Sky had 54 points in the paint to the Liberty's 28, so a decent game plan there. Get in the paint. That's really great. Happy for them. Kennedy Carter had 22 points and 5 assists, shot 10 of 21. That's pretty good. Marina Mabrey, 15 points, 6 assists. I'm glad that she's shooting better because it was getting bad. It was getting hard to defend. She shot 5 of 9 and was 3 of 5 from 3. Again, really glad that her shooting is getting better. Angel Reese, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Right at that double-double, as she should. Continuing on for future rookies to beat. Izzy Harrison gave you 12 points and 12 rebounds. I think she had a really great game. According to the stats, congrats to her. For the New York Liberty, they had 17 fast break points to the Sky's 2. That's crazy. Wow. Sabrina had 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Shot 7 of 17, was 4 of 7 from 3. Pretty great night for her, honestly. Brianna Stewart had 19 points, 6 assists, 2 blocks. Shot 5 of 14, but was 9 of 9 from the free throw line. I hope Brianna Stewart's okay. Maybe she's just trying to rest up for the Olympics and then, trying to make sure she has enough juice to really make that push for the second half of the season. Jonquel Jones had 18 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 blocks, and shot 7 of 12. Pretty efficient. Again, if we can do that every night, that'd be really great. That'd be really, really great. And I hope she listens to this and hears this. Anyways, Kayla Thornton had 16 points, shot 5 of 7, and was 4 of 5 from 3. Those are great numbers. Leona Febish had 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and was 4 of 5 from 3. That is really great. Wow, the Liberty deserved to win from those stats. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I do want to thank you guys for watching and listening. I really appreciate it. Again, get in the comments, go vote on the poll if you're into that kind of thing. Next week I'm gonna have much better analysis, and I will have gone to sleep and really give you guys the energy that you deserve. I hope that you guys still enjoy the episode though. If not, don't let me know. Okay, I'm gonna see you guys next week. All right, bye.